Whew. Oh, let me get rid of this. Oh, man. Seems kind of strange without a polo shirt on. Hope my hair's not too messed up. Oh. Okay. Organizing your exercise program. The 4 categories for agers. Hello, and welcome to the Agerville Gym in my hometown, where many agers live longer than average and some more than a decade. One reason we can do that is because we move more muscles most of the time. Let's take a closer look at some of the things we do here at the Agerville Gym. You know you need to get more regular exercise. You want to get started and stick with the program because you'll be healthier, may even live longer. But it's hard to get going. You've tried before many times, but have never stuck with it. I understand because I've been there. Since I moved to Agerville, I've done a lot better. Well, my job is to help you, and I'm determined to keep you on track. As a certified personal trainer, which I completed online for myself and for subscribers, I've gained the necessary skills to help you physically. As a psychologist, I know how to help you overcome avoidance and build habitual routines that last. So let's get started. Before you can set up an effective exercise program, you need to have a basic framework of what to focus on. The Ager Plus Learns Move More Muscles Challenge is designed to help you maximize your fitness level, starting where you are now. It's not a bodybuilding course or marathon prep program. It's designed to help you live a longer, healthier, and hopefully happier life. There are other ways to improve your body, such as through diet, stress reduction, and brain growth even. But this one is for the muscles, including the main one, the heart. With all the health and fitness interventions built up one by one and combined, your chances of improving your lifespan, health span, and happy span will improve. I believe significantly. How much extra time will you get from doing a program like this? Who knows? But doing nothing or little will have an expected result. It's an investment. You only get out what you put in, like dropping pennies in a piggy bank. Pretty simple. We're not building rockets for a moon landing. We're counting pennies, 1 penny at a time. Aim for the big bucks. I have a favorite online gerontologist, or geriatrician as she identifies herself, who makes videos on all aspects of aging, Dr. Leslie Kernison. I found her video, How to Exercise to Age Well, an excellent overview of designing and implementing an exercise program for agers. I strongly encourage you to watch this one for additional details. She includes the quote from Peter Attia, author of Outlive, a book I highly recommend. Quote, "Exercise is by far the most potent longevity drug. No other intervention does as much to prolong our lifespan and preserve our cognitive and physical function," unquote. There are 4 areas that'll be the backbone, or perhaps I should say the heart of your exercise program: strength, aerobic, flexibility, and balance. If you can become proficient in all 4, your life expectancy is likely to increase because a healthy and strong body lasts longer than a weak and sedentary body. The more time and effort that you devote to these 4 developmental areas, the greater your longevity potential. Focusing on only 1 or 2 will have less impact. Hit them all, cover all 4 bases. Let's talk about these 4 training domains. 1, strength training. Strength and resistance training are essentially the same thing, and you'll see these terms used for the same types of exercises. This is where you build up muscle tissues or reduce the loss of them. It's an area that many agers avoid because they think they need to pump iron or lift heavy barbells or dumbbells to build muscles. You can certainly do that if your fitness level permits. You can also use your body weight as a resistance tool, as in, standing at a kitchen counter and, leaning forward and pushing yourself back, sort of a upright push-up. There are many variations which we will describe in a future video. Besides weights or body resistance, you can use these rope-like bands, or this type, or there's the flat ones to build up your strength through resistance training. With time, you will need to increase the amount of resistance and the number of repetitions to gain more muscle benefits as your body adapts to the demands placed on it. This is known as the general adaptation syndrome. The 3-pound dumbbells that you started with will eventually need to be placed with the 5-pounders and up. I started at that level. Now I'm working on the 8-pounders, and hopefully we'll keep moving further up. 2, aerobic training. This is cardiorespiratory exercise where you improve your ability to utilize oxygen and improve blood flow throughout your body. So important for aging health. Brisk walking is a good way to start. I have a stationary bike and a treadmill to help out, but there are plenty of exercises available that don't require expensive equipment. Or you can join a gym if you want to. You can repeatedly and quickly step up and down from the lowest stair step or a sturdy box at home, but be sure to have adequate support. Anything to increase your heart rate and require you to breathe more deeply will work. Look for online resources. Check out the important measurement of VO2 max. You will run across it frequently, especially if you are a fan of the Peter Attia podcast, The Drive. Part 2. 3, flexibility training. This form of movement helps joints remain flexible and increases the angle that you can move more muscles, tendons, and bones, known as range of movement, ROM. It's so important for functional skills in daily living, like picking up a bag of groceries or bending down to recover something that you dropped, or reaching up to the highest shelf for an item. You'll learn the importance of a warm-up before doing these stretching exercises to avoid injury. Yoga is a good form of flexibility training. Since completing certification in a 200-hour yoga teacher training program, I've begun a regular practice that helps with my lower back discomfort. I think it stems from falling off my horse several years ago. I've told that story elsewhere, so you won't have to hear it again. And oh, by the way, I sold my horse. 4, balance training. To avoid falls as we age, nothing is more important than a good sense of balance. It can be improved through training and practice. You'll be given specific and safe movement activities to build balancing skills. You will learn the basics of static, peripheral, and the more demanding dynamic balance routines, and the importance of training for stabilization, strength, and power. Everything you'll learn in this Move More Muscles Challenge are based on research in exercise physiology and adapted for aging bodies. In closing, there are many factors to consider in building an exercise program. Personal trainers use the FIDM acronym to help in designing movement programs. It stands for frequency, intensity, duration, and mode, and will be used in future lessons for you. You'll learn how often, how strenuous, for how long, and what kind of exercises to do. Repetitions, sets, intervals, circuits, fast and slow muscle twitches, and other terms will become very familiar. Each of the main components of strength, aerobic, flexibility, and balance training will have a series of videos to help you. If they're not currently available, check back later and look for other online resources to get started. Don't wait. Look for specific videos designed for your age and fitness level. There are plenty of options, beginning with easy chair routines. Keep some ready-made cautions in mind, such as go low and slow. Ignore the common so-called motivator of no pain, no gain. Instead, follow halt when hurts or refrain from pain. I made those two up. Safety needs to be the number one concern. Always keep a chair nearby in case you lose your balance. I also recommend that you discuss exercise with your primary care physician if you have any concerns about your health and fitness before starting a program. Humpty here, wishing you a day of moving more muscles most of the time, and just keep dropping those pennies. Plunk, plunk, oink, oink.